Hey guys, Nikita here and welcome to this new 3D modeling tutorial in Plasticity. And today we will create this sci-fi prop here. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good practice. It's a simple shape, so if you're a beginner, that's definitely something for you. Perfect. So, little concept thing I'm working on here. So let's create a new Plasticity file. Perfect. So we have our cube here. So let's delete it. And I have here, I'm using PureRef. So I just load that image in. And again, it's just a concept. So yeah, I'm not going like into every little detail and measurements because we also have just this view here. So yeah, let's start by this bottom piece here. And that's very interesting because yeah, we will create some nice curves and lines and cut into the body. So let's first of all create a circle here, just snap it to the middle and drag it outwards. So yeah, again, yeah, maybe something like that. And then we just go here to the face mode, press 3 and drag it out a little bit. So we extrude it and create this thing here. And then again, we select this face here, press E for extrude and now B for new body and we drag it in and we have here this, on the gizmo, this angular control. So we can create, this kind of angle. And again, so this tutorial doesn't take too much time. I'm just guessing like the angle and all that stuff. You should obviously spend a little bit more time with that. Okay, so something like that. We don't need this curve, so I will just delete it. And now we can select this body and this body, press Q for Boolean and Q again to union it. And now we can go to the top view and create, this interesting shapes here. Or cuts. So what I will just do is I will create a new circle here from the middle. And first of all, I will create here this line. So I will just bring it approximately, somewhere here maybe. And then we need one here on the top, one more. So again, circle here to the middle and bring it here. So remember that you do that everything on this angular shape here or face. And I will just take the circle, make it a little bit bigger maybe. So we have this line and this line, but we need one more circle and this circle will be, this line here. And then, we will do some cutting. So again, just a circle and just bring it, very close to this other circle. Perfect. So we have something like this. And now we can create, this cuts here. So we have 4 of those holes. So what we can do is we will create a new line, snap it here to the middle and just drag it, approximately somewhere here. And then you can press Alt X or here, mirror and select this here. And so you mirror it on the other side. And I guess it's a little bit too far away. So again, I create a new line and just make it a little bit, kind of thinner. So again, Alt X or just press X. So this is fine. And now both are selected. And we can also just here create a radial array, snap it to the middle and just select number 4. So we have them all, on those 4 points here. And perfect. So we have an interesting shape like that. And I will for now just hide this main body. So I will select it and press H. And now we have to cut everything. So for that, you press T for trim command. And now you just cut everything away that you don't need. And also all of those here. So now, it's maybe a little bit confusing for you as a beginner, because, this is really, can be a little bit confusing. So you have everything to delete. So basically you just have to recreate this line here. And maybe, sometimes you have just to try a little bit around to figure out what to cut and what not. So again, just press T for trim. And then we have to trim this curves here and also this one. And you see, so we have this line here. So let me just let me just show it to you. So wait, let me just show it to you. So wait, let me just show it. So this line here is this usual cut in the inside, and this line here, you see it's basically here the same shape. Yes, the angle is maybe not right, and we will give it a bevel in a second, but we have to cut all of those pieces. So again, we press T, and here the same, we cut this and this and this and this. So you see we are getting the shape that we need, and the same here and here and here and here, and the same here. So that looks fine right now. And if we press Alt H, we bring the body back from that we hid it before. And now just press 2 for edge mode and select all of those curves and press, because you see on the left they are all separate and there are just too many. So just press J, and now we just have 2 curves. And also what we can do now is when we select this curve here with this shape, we can press B and just drag with the mouse a little bit, and then you see we give everywhere at the same time a nice fillet. So that's basically it. And now we can select with Shift those 2 curves, press C for cut, and select this main body, and you see already we are cutting that. Perfect. So now if we select again those curves and H for hide them for now because we don't need them, we have nice cuts. And so we get also this nice, distance indentation. You could offset those curves and make it thicker, but yeah, I like this more if we do it this way. So if we press again 2 and we select those 2 curves, so but you have to drag with a left mouse click from the right to left, then you select both of them, and now you have to search the gizmo. So now we can just drag it out a little bit, and you see we are giving it a nice little fillet, and that will look really cool. So again, press 2, and just you see you have to be a little bit conscious of what you select. So just try to select only those 2, and again give it a nice little fillet. So if we zoom out, right click here on the red one, bam, you see, we are getting exactly what we need. So this looks fine. And now let's create, those holes here. So right click again, show edges here to the normal mode, and I go to the top view, and we see we have again a little angle. So I will just create a line and drag it here to the middle, and make it somewhere here. And again, Alt X to mirror it, not X, Alt X with X. So we mirror it, and let's do it like really exact. So we create the circle. So we will again create with lines the shape that we want, and then cut everything around and then extrude it, make a body, and then Boolean it out. So, okay, that was maybe too much. So we create the circle, we snap it here to the middle, and we want here this edge. So where this hole will start. So approximately, just here. And also one more, you see here it's straight, but let's give it just a curvature. I think that will just look a little bit better. So again, we create a circle snap it to the middle and bring it, somewhere here. You could also snap it, to those different edges if you want it continuous or something. So let's do it to this here to the middle. So right click. And now again, you see we have too many curves that we don't need. So again, press T and just cut all of those curves here away. So we are just left with this little body here. And this is exactly what we want. So press 3 for face mode and select here this little curve here. And what you can do now is select this face and drag it down. And so while you are here in this extruding mode, press Q to Boolean operation and just select this body where you want to Boolean it out. And if you see now it's blue, so if you right click now and confirm, then it will union it, but we want the difference. So press W and then you directly see what you are doing. So, okay, so we do something like that. And I know it's not the exact and it looks a little bit different because the angle is should be a little bit higher. But again, just a tutorial to show you some techniques. But this is fine for now. So right click and yeah, that looks pretty fine. Or what we should do is just to show you one more option. So we could cut this and then yeah, just do it like this. So I will show you how to mirror that over to all of those other pieces. So that's a good practice. So first of all, I just select with Alt click this edge here, but with Alt, so all of them are selected. So press X, delete them. And now I will give this corners some nice little fillets. So it just looks nice and smooth. So perfect. I like that. And now, okay, there are 1 million different ways how we can mirror that over. You could select that and Alt X and, so Alt X and bring this on the other side and then rotate. But for example, also you could just go to the top view and create a line and just snap it here to the Y-axis. So it's, straight 90 degrees. And then you can radial array that curve. And 8 is fine, because if we right click and now just delete all curves that we don't want. So we just want a quarter piece, and then this quarter piece we will again radial array. So a lot of times that's exactly what we need. So now I will just select all of those curves here that I don't need. So I just have a quarter. And now I select both of those curves, press J to join them and press C to cut, only this outer body here. So we can delete this curve and this piece. So you see we have something like this here. And now again, this body is selected. Again, radial array here to the middle. And we see we don't need 8, we just need 4. And you see it's exactly what we need. So right click and all of them are selected, but they are separate here. So press Q for Boolean and so Q for Boolean and Q for union, and right click. And now you have, this body here. So that looks fine. And now let's give, those two edges also a nice little fillet. And we are good to go for this top piece. So I'm not exactly sure how it looks from the side, but we can just go here to the top view and we just see this main body goes, to somewhere here. So first of all, I will just create a circle to make it as a connection part. Press 3 to just Boolean extrude it a little bit outwards. I select the curve, delete it, I don't need it. And now again, a new circle, and this circle, we will just bring, somewhere here, I guess. So this is fine. And you see it's directly on top. Press 3 for face mode and extrude it outwards. So something like that. And I know the proportions are not right, but this is not a problem for this tutorial. And again, select this face to add this angle here. Press E for extrude and press B for new body. Extrude it a little bit in. And again, just drag this a little bit with a nice 45 degrees angle or something. So that looks fine. And now select those QQ to Boolean them, and perfect. So what we can do already is, let's create this cut here. So we will just go here to the front view, and I don't need this curve, so I just delete it. And pretty easy, just create the line, and it's almost here at the top. So we will start here, and if you don't see the line going through, press Alt Z for the X-ray mode, and something like that. Make this angle to the top, and here then with Alt Z, so with the X-ray mode, you can also snap it then here to the Z axis. So right click, and I will just take this point here and just drag it a little bit to the left, because this angle is a little bit sharper. And now just select this curve, and again Alt X to mirror it and press X to the other side. both are selected, press J to join them, and now press B to give it a nice little bevel. And now press C and select this top body, right click to confirm, press Alt Z to go out of the X-ray mode, delete this curve, and you see we have now something like this. So that's exactly what we want. And by the way, guys, if you like these tutorials and you're also excited about plasticity, check out my courses where we go a little bit deeper and I show you amazing techniques like lofting and working with surfaces to create like more complex shapes. So check them out. First link in the description, and let's continue. So we have something like that, and we will give those fillets in a second. But first of all, what I want to do, because here you see we also have a fillet and then this thing goes. So let's select this curve here, press Shift D to separate it, and press C to cut this main body here. And we can delete it. So we just have here this piece separate. And now just select this face and press O and just offset it a little bit inwards. And now we can select this ring here and just bring it up a little bit. So yeah, we create basically this thing here. So just bring it in a little bit out. So let's now select those two curves and give it a nice little fillet. And perfect. And also give this thing here a little fillet. So perfect. And also now we can give those two cuts now, and then everything will make sense. So again, just go to the front view, and or even better to the top view, because we see it's going a little bit inward. So it's an angle again. So again, press, select, snap it to the middle. And yeah, I'm seeing it's here rotated, I guess 45 degrees. We can do it later, so no problem. So we create one line, Alt X and X to do that kind of stuff. And now we can press C, or we have to join it first, press C, and we will cut this body. And we see it, we can just make them a little bit bigger, the distance. So again, Shift A, snap it to the middle and create the line here, and Alt X and X, press J, press C to cut the main body. And yeah, that looks fine. So we can delete this curve. We don't need it anymore. Oh, and first of all, also, let's select here those two edges here and give it a nice fillet. And now again, 2 for edge mode, and just select those two edges with Shift click. And yeah, it's a little bit, so those two edges as well, and those edges and those edges. So now if we fillet, oh, and also of course those here. So all of those edges, we want to fillet them at the same time. So perfect. You see, we get something like this. And this is exactly what we need. And that looks very, very clean. I like that. So yeah, we have something like this. And let's just rotate this whole bottom piece here. So I will select all of those pieces. Go to the top view, press R to rotate it. And now I will just here rotate it 45 degrees. So exactly, this makes sense as in the reference. So now let's continue with this middle part here. So we have, yeah, this metal thing here in the middle. And yeah, then we can create basically a hole. So we can select this face here and just, yeah, drag it inwards. So we just create a little bit of space. And now let's create here the circle in the middle and then those rotation stuff. So press O, approximately something like that. Select this, drag this a little bit up, but not to the top. So something like this. And yeah, it's a little bit more of a shape and a lot of detail. So let's just create something more simple. So again, press O to bring it in and bring that in again. And rotate it a little bit. So we have just, you see, a little bit of an angle as we have here. And then maybe also just, select this edge and press O, or select this edge here, press O to give a little offset. And again, press 3 for face mode and drag this a little bit outwards. And we can give those two pieces a nice little fillet. Here we give a little bit of a bigger fillet. And yeah, so okay, then we also see this goes a little bit inwards. So what we can do is we just select with face mode this face and press Shift R, or I mean Control R. So we can make a cut, but we have to change the UV direction. So we press Tab and we just cut it somewhere here. So now we can just select this face and just drag this a little bit inwards. And now give this here a nice little fillet. And now we can, create those, blades here, or how they are called. Oh, and also give here a nice little fillet. And obviously you can, give as much detail as you want. So we go here to the top view. And what I will just create a corner rectangle and snap it somewhere here to the middle. Press Alt Z so you see, and press Tab. So it's like on both of those sides. And so something like this. Press G to bring it, somewhere here. So we have something like this, and let's face mode and drag this a little bit outwards. Just a little bit to make it thin, and we can delete this curve. And now let's just select here those edges and give them a fillet. Perfect. And now select this whole body and press R and just give it a nice little rotation and drag it a little bit more so it's going here to the below this ring here. And while selected, go to the top view again, and again radial array, snap it to the middle, and now you can play with the amount of the number. But you see how fast and cool. I just love those kind of arrays. So we have something like that. And one more thing, if you're searching for a community where we support each other and share our work, check out our Ultimate 3D community where you can join for free. You can also get the free course that I've just launched. And so just join, introduce yourself, post your work, get some feedback. So this is definitely the place when you're interested in 3D and plasticity. So also our sci-fi part is basically done. So just one little more thing. Let's create those holes here. Again, we go to the top view and we just create again a little rectangle here. Press Tab and just very, very, very small one. Press directly B to give it a little bevel. And now bring it here to the middle. But we need, I guess, 6 or 8. And then we have to delete some. So while this thing is selected, again, radial array to the middle. And that looks, exactly what we need. So right click. And you lost them. So because they are here on the ground. So just select them one by one. And just bring them up for now with G. And we don't need this one here. So again, select them all, press C and select this body you want them to cut. Again, just delete all of them. Press 3 for face mode and select those new faces that we've created with the cut. And you can just, extrude them inwards. And again, press 2. And select all of those edges to give it a nice little fillet so you get nice reflections. So perfect, just a really, really tiny one. Perfect. So if we go to this view here, and our last most amazing detail here, those extrusions inward, that will just give it a more nice design shape. Very easy to create. So we go here to this view and we just create a new line and Shift Z. So we can see through and snap also. So we bring it here and somewhere here and just bring it outwards. And now just press B to give it a nice fillet. And again, to bring it on the other side, Alt X and press X. So you have them on both sides. And now just press C. Press first of all Alt Z so you see what's happening. So both selected, press C and cut this body. And we don't need our curves here anymore. So X to delete them. And now just press 3 for face mode. And you see you can just extrude it inwards. Very easy. And now again press Tab so you can select everything. Select this piece and this piece. QQ to union that. And just now what you have to do is give those edges a nice little cool fillet. And perfect. You can create this Sci-Fi prop in 5 minutes or so, and I think that looks really amazing. I love that. And if you want to learn more and get a little bit deeper understanding of plasticity, check out my first link in the description and check out those courses, or just join our free community, get the free course and get some feedback or give feedback. So see you in the next one. Bye.